What's up, guys, and welcome back to the garage. I know it's been a couple weeks. Got a new project for us. It's on the Jeep again. I don't know if you remember the last video we posted. We got the light bar and the A-pillar pods up there. We're going to be adding something to the back of the roof here to get this ready for ski season. So today we're going to be installing quite a mouthful. It is the Rhino-Rack SG 59 or SG 60, JK Wrangler 4-door, JL Wrangler 4-door, and JT Gladiator roof rack. So what we're going to be doing is, I guess it's more of a crossbar. So we're going to be putting that on there. So first I'm going to open up the box and take you through what comes in the package. Okay, here's the box that comes in. We've got this on here. And the reason I'm putting this on here is, like I said, get ready for ski season. We're going to be taking the Jeep up there this year in addition to the truck and throwing the skis on top. So I do have a ski rack, which we'll get to in a minute. This is how it comes. The instructions do come in this box. I just pulled them out so I can get that mouthful of a name out to you guys. So we're going to set everything aside, and then I'll come back with you once I got it all laid out. Alright, here's everything kind of laid out from the box. It's got 4 of these arms, 4 of these guys. This one I've already put together. 4 metal plates, sort of angle plates like this. 4 of these, again, I've put those on here. And then a bunch of bolts, sort of bolts, washers, and some screws. And we've got 7 of these rubber inserts, and those will go in these metal crossbars here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this assembled. It's not too difficult, just follow the instructions, and I'll bring you back when I go to put these guys on the Jeep and talk about placement, why I decided to put them where I've decided to put them, and sort of how you're meant to go about putting them on the roof. Alright guys, this is really straightforward to put together. You slide in this buffer strip here, and then if you flip this over, you'll see a screw in here. There's a hole just like that on this end, and you'll see I've already put the screw in here. This takes a good bit of persuasion to get in here. It's got some compression fit plastic sort of protrusions that make pushing this mount into this bar kind of difficult. I ended up just putting this end up against the corner of that workbench in the corner there and pushing down on it, made sure this didn't get scratched or anything by hitting the wood with it instead of the concrete. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then we'll put it up on the Jeep. Now, I know I mentioned earlier I wanted to talk about where it's going. I've decided to mount it on the back half of the roof, simply to just kind of keep things away from the light bar. I didn't want to have, you know, say skis or something mounted up here and just have them dangling down in front of there. Just figured we'd keep, you know, luggage and stuff towards the back. This light bar is kind of separate up there. So they have different ways you can mount this. You can mount one where the bar's there and there. What I've decided to do is, according to the manual, you can start here, measure 500 millimeters back, which is like 19.6 inches, which is where this is, and that's going to be the front bar. So the center of the bracket will be here, and then measure another, I think it was 800 millimeters back from this point. So 800 millimeters back from that point is going to be this side of the tape here. So this will be the center of the bracket for the rear bar. So I'm going to go ahead, get this finished up, put on the roof, and bring you back to see how everything looks once we're done. All right, guys, I've got both of them on. It is a quick and painless process. There is the front bar and the rear bar. For those wondering, the front bar is now mounted on the very back. The reason being is it's not quite as wide as this rear bar, and it's now mounted in the front because the sort of default position for this is to have this one in the back and the front bar here. But like I said, the optional mounting position is where I've repositioned the front bar, simply because I wanted to keep things away from the light bar. I don't know what we'll be having up here other than skis in the future, but I figured I might as well keep things kind of clear and back away from the light bar. So if I ever need to change that and move this guy here forward, I can. And just undo the 4 bolts and swap positions. It's very straightforward, very easy to see how this goes together. You can see the sort of rubber feet on that, and the metal plate on the outside, pinched together by these bolts, and the whole thing pinches up quite nicely. I'm very pleased with how this looks. I think one of the things I like most about this setup is how sort of sleek and aerodynamic these bars are. They're not round, they're not sticking out, they're not going to catch on anything, and they should take the ski rack we've got for this quite well. So after we go skiing, after we use this winter, I will follow up and give you sort of a long-term practical use review. Alright guys, that'll do it for this quick, easy, and painless install of these Go Rhino roof rack bars for the Jeep. If you found it helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and as always, stay tuned for more.